Hello everyone, welcome to your HCM 11 course for the fall semester of 2023. I am your instructor for the course. My name is Ariel Sarmiento. This video is meant to give you an overview on how to navigate our course page in Blackboard. So follow along. And I will go through each of these tabs and show you the important items that you need to pay attention to. So first of all, the landing page for the course is the announcement page. You will notice that in the announcement page, the class schedule is on top. This is how it's going to be for the rest of the semester. The class schedule is always the first thing you're going to see once you log into a course. Just remember, if there is a new announcement, it will always be underneath the class schedule. In this case, this is the new announcement, which is the welcome announcement for the course. Okay, and just go through each of these. I'm not going to read each of these items. Go through each of them for the pertinent information that you need to know. Notice that I try to keep it neat and free of clutter. So therefore, I only have a few tabs here, and I believe that is the best way to make it easy for navigation purposes. We have here the class banner, and it has some information that will also be useful for you. The next tab that we will look at would be course and faculty contact information. So let's click on that. First, you'll see here some information about the course, my name, my email, the course the schedule when the course is supposed to meet. That's basically the entire semester of fall 2023. My office hours. So my office hours is Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. You need to schedule an appointment by sending me an email. And I will confirm if I'm able to meet with you by replying to your request email, also with me replying to your email, sending you a Zoom link. I will try, so this is on a first come, first serve basis, of course. I will try my best. If you cannot meet with me at this time, I will do my best to set up a Zoom meeting with you outside of my published office hour. We all know that the mode of instruction is fully online and it's asynchronous, so we will not have any scheduled class meeting, whether it's in person or virtual. So you will have to do the class sessions on your own according to the instructions that will be given to you. I'm not going to go through this folder, but I'm pretty sure you folks have already explored this. Next item is the syllabus. You need to have your own copy of the syllabus of the class. So all you need to do is click on this link, and it is saved in my own Dropbox account. So what you need to do is, it's not showing here, but the download button is here. So click on the download button. And there is the syllabus. Now, you will need to save a copy of these, of course. And what you need to do is click on, let me move this up so that you can see it. You need to click on this icon here that says save. And then that's how you save a copy. All right. Let's go back to Blackboard. The next item will be the grading criteria. So how will I grade you for the course? Well, these are the activities where you will be assessed. There will be 3 exams, 100 points each. That's 30% of your grade. There will be 2 assignments at 100 points each. That constitute 20% of your grade. There will be 2 discussion boards at 100 points each as well, and that constitutes 20% of your grade. Class participation, that would be 15 sessions. And if you complete all your assignments and the activities that you need to do, be it a quiz or a discussion board or an assignment, you will get full credit for the class participation. A full credit is 100 points each. For each class participation, there will be 15 of them. You get 100 points if you submit your assignments in time. That is 15% off your overall grade. With regards to the quizzes, there are 10 quizzes at 100 points each as well. Each quiz has 10 questions. And that's 15%. So class participation, again, is based on the following: 100 points for timely completion of assessment and or activities in each session. You will either be given 0 to partial points if not completed by deadline. If you did not complete any of the activities, you cannot receive credit for class participation. Logging in and going through the lesson does not automatically earn you 100 points for the class participation item for that particular session. You need to complete the assignments, whatever was assigned to you, what needs to be done, say a quiz or an assignment or a discussion board. If you complete those, that's the only time you will get credit for class participation. I will not go through this, but this is how your grading is, and this is how CUNY does it. Now, points earned for each session are recorded in Blackboard. You can check these anytime during the semester by viewing the My Grades section. And then this basically tells you what your current class standing is, how you're doing in the class, if you look at the current grade row. We will go through this later on because there is a tab on the left-hand panel for My Grades. Now, textbook. I apologize if this has caused any confusion, but for this particular class, we are using the 5th edition. There is already a new edition, which is 6th edition, but we will not be using that. Make sure to acquire a copy of the 5th edition, either electronically or a hard copy. One good thing is that since this is an earlier edition, it's also cheaper. These are additional information about me. Again, my name is Ariel Sarmiento. This is my email, ariel.sarmiento@bcc.cuny.edu. Please note that the best way to contact me is via email, and please allow at least 1 business day to receive a reply from me. As mentioned earlier, my office hour is scheduled every Tuesdays from 6 to 7 p.m., and that's New York City local time. Please schedule an appointment by emailing me beforehand. I will email you back for confirmation with the Zoom link. I'll do my best to accommodate virtual meeting requests, as I have mentioned, outside of a published office hour. And again, my office hours and my meetings with you are virtual, and they are done via Zoom. A little bit more information about me. So, as you'll know, I'm an adjunct, which means I'm a part-time faculty member of Bronx Community College Department of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. I was a student at BCC many, many years ago. This is my 16th year. I've been teaching here at BCC since the spring of 2007, right after, 2 years after I got my graduate degree. So I have a perspective of how it is to be a student at BCC, but also I have the perspective of being your instructor. I consider teaching also as a way to learn. I learn so much from my students, so this is a two-way street. basically I'm really just facilitating the course. Because this is an online and asynchronous, there's a lot of self-studying that you, as a student, will be doing. And I just facilitate it, and then I do the assessments. I only teach this course now, HM 11, but I used to teach Health 91, and I believe Human Sexuality is Health 93. I used to teach both courses. I don't anymore. My background, professionally, I'm a public health epidemiologist by training, and academically, I have a Master of Public Health degree. I am board certified as a public health professional, hence, and therefore the CPH after my name. I'm also certified in healthcare quality and safety by the Institute of Healthcare Improvement, housed in Harvard. So, that's part of my full-time job, and I work full-time for a major health system based in the Bronx, and my title is Program Supervisor for Data Analytics and Performance Improvement. So I deal a lot with data science. I'm a data scientist. I query data, I make sense of the data, and this is very much in line with my training as an epidemiologist. So aside from epidemiology, my other areas of study include health policy, healthcare administration, healthcare performance improvement, or QI. You've probably heard of QI, quality improvement, and of course, college health research. Okay, so let's go to the next tab. I will skip class sessions because I'll save that for last. By the way, this is going to be your most favorite tab for the rest of the semester. First, let's go to My Grades. My Grades brings you to this page. All you need to pay attention to is what is in here. Whatever is in here is your running average for the class. That means that tells you pretty much gives you an idea how well you're doing with the course. And this is where you get the grades for each of these. Remember, in the previous tab, there was a table that explains to you how much of a percentage is a quiz, how much of a percentage is a discussion board, how much of a percentage is class participation. So far for the first session, we only have 3, and that is what going to constitute your grade after you finish doing session 1. The next tab that I want to touch on would be this tab. This is also very important. You probably don't need this, how to take an exam in Blackboard. We have been doing online classes now, most especially when the pandemic started. So I trust that you have the facility and very much familiar in taking exams in Blackboard. This item here describes the 3 major exams. So I will not read through this individually. I'll leave that up to you. But this is how the major exam is structured. But what I want you to remember is that each of the major exam is worth 100 points. There would be 45 multiple choice questions worth 2 points each, and there's going to be 1 matching type question worth 10 points. And each correct match is worth 2.5. So 45 times 2, that's 90. 1 matching type question worth 10 points, that's 100. The extra credit is free and available for everyone. Okay, so I know there will be questions about extra credit, but what I'm telling you is that extra credit is available for anyone who wants to do it. However, you can only do extra credit in the exams. So there are 3 major exams. For each exam, that's your opportunity for extra credit. So what I do is I give you an extra credit question, which is a matching type question worth 10 points. That means you could score as much as 110 for each exam. but the weight is really equivalent to 100, which is by weight. I believe that's 30% of your grade. So each of the exam taken together at the end of the semester would be 30% of your grade. If you do not answer the extra credit questions correctly, don't worry, you will not be penalized for it. So try to answer the extra credit questions. Do it, because even if you don't get it right, it won't be deducted from your points. It just gives you the chance to earn more points. Another thing you have to remember is that the exam is only available in 24-hour period. Okay, the link to the exam is only available in a 24-hour period, which will be on the schedule, published schedule. As opposed to the quizzes is basically available. You can take them as many times as you want until the deadline. But for the exams, you only can access it within a 24-hour period, whenever the date is, and you have 2 chances to take it. You're given 2 chances to take the exam. So make sure that you use that opportunity wisely. If you take the exam on the designated date, you automatically get a class participation points for that date. I also give study guides for each exam, so if you want to download, just click this link. This is for exam 1, this is for exam 2, and this is for exam 3. Okay, let's go to the next tab. The next tab would be additional reference. The tab for additional references has a link, the downloadable links, for the additional reference materials we will be needing in the course. You do not need this yet. All these will be needed when we discuss healthcare finance. It will be clear in your syllabus when those sessions are going to be. So just remember, this is available free for your download, and these will be additional references when we talk about and discuss healthcare finance. Student support, that's basically what CUNY and Bronx Community College has made available as a reference for you folks. Task and due dates. This is where you will have the to-dos and the past dues and whatever is due. So you could also check whatever is due here, but again, the best way to do it is go to the landing page, the announcement page, and then look at the class schedule. Now for the most important part, let's go to class sessions. For you to access each class session, you have to click on this tab. So like I said, this is going to be your most favorite link in the left-hand panel, because this is where you will be going to start the session. Once you click this, the session that you're supposed to do will always be on top. So next week, whatever is going to be here will be session 2. But right now, what we have is session 1. So let's click on this. Obviously, I don't have the video here yet because I am still making it and I'm talking to you right now, recording the video. But once I'm done, I will post it here and go ahead and watch the video. After that, you need to take a quiz, which is going to test your knowledge on how to navigate the Blackboard page for our course, as well as important things you need to remember, such as, for instance, how much can you take a quiz? How many quizzes do we have? How many major exams do we have? And et cetera, and so on and so forth. So you need to be familiar. Don't worry, this quiz is actually a reviewer in itself because you can take it as many times as you want. So if you didn't get 100, take it again, and it also becomes a review for you. Now remember, you only have until Wednesday, August the 30th, to complete this. The second assignment you have, the second requirement, class activity you have, is a discussion board. So discussion board, you need to mention all of these. You will have to create your own thread first. I'm sure you're familiar on how discussion boards work. You have to create your own thread first. You have to make your own post. So your initial post should have this following information. What is your major? The reason why you took this class. Tell us something interesting you care to share with the class about yourself. And what comes to mind when healthcare is mentioned? So make sure all 4 are in your first post because the discussion board is graded and I am following a rubric. And in the rubric, I would look for these 4 things. If any of these are missing, then that's a point against you. You will need to reply to at least 2 of your classmates' posts. And that's it. So once you finish this and everything is graded, you will get your credit in the My Grades section. I'm going back to our landing page now, and I hope that was clear, and the video provided you some overview on how to navigate our course. Good luck. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. Send me an email if you have any questions.